This workout is a Pilates inspired core workout and we need a core ball. You can also use a sports ball like a soccer ball or like a toy that your kids have at home. So all you need is a ball. Get ready. Okay, first we're gonna start in a tabletop position. This is one of my favorite positions to always start in. And we're gonna be doing a cat-cow where you're just dropping your belly down towards the ground and then all the way bringing your shoulders up towards the ceiling, curling your spine underneath, tucking your hips. And then we drop our belly yet again. Gaze goes up towards the sky, shoulders are rolled back. And then curl your spine all the way up towards the ceiling. All down with our belly, gaze is lifted, and curl your spine. For this next one, we're coming into a hover with a tabletop. So hover those knees above the ground. We're just going to walk one knee in and then one knee in. So alternating sides, trying to keep your shoulders in line with your wrists and just trying to move that lower body, so your legs driving in one at a time, almost like a modified mountain climber. One knee comes in, you're really starting to engage your belly, engage your core. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. We're going to drop our knees down towards the ground. We're moving our left hand behind our left ear. You're going to go up towards the ceiling, opening up. Big inhale. And then we drop that elbow down towards the ground. All the way up again on the inhale. Trying to expand your rib cage, expand your mid-back. And then all the way down in the exhale. Let it go. Inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way down. And we'll switch sides. 3 on the other side. Right hand goes behind your right ear, going all the way up towards the ceiling, rotating out your spine. Exhale down. Inhale again, big. Rotate through your spine. Exhale down. Last one all the way up. Exhale down. And we drop backwards into a child's pose. And we're going to shift forward into an up dog. So backwards into a child's pose. Forwards into an up dog. You can roll out your spine so it curves quite a bit as you roll through these. Just loosening up our core, our low back, our shoulders, our glutes a bit. Push back and we shift forward one more time. Amazing. We're coming into a tabletop position. Grab that core ball or your sports ball. We're going to have it underneath your left hand. We're going to big inhale, exhale. You're going to press that ball into the ground and then we slowly release. Inhale, exhale, press that ball into the ground. This is going to light up our low abs as we press. Exhale, press. Inhale, we release. Exhale, press. Inhale, release. 2 more. 1 more, all the way down. Inhale, release. Amazing. We're going to switch over to that other side before we progress up. On the inhale, you expand your rib cage 365, so down towards the ground, sideways, and up towards the ceiling. On the exhale, you press into your core ball like someone's scooping up those low abs from your pelvic floor lifts, low abs engage all the way up to your upper abs. And we release. Exhale, press. Inhale, release. Exhale, press. Inhale, release. And we'll do 1 more. Amazing. Let's go back to our left side with that core ball. This time, we're going to exhale, press as we send our right foot backwards, almost like a bird dog. So you inhale as you release. Exhale, press and lift your right leg. Inhale, release. Exhale, press. I want you pointing your right toes through towards the ceiling. Keep going. Squeezing your right glute. Squeezing those low abs. Instead of just bringing your belly button in towards your spine, you're really scooping from the low abs up towards the ceiling and towards your belly button. Let's do one. Nice. Now we're going to release that ball. We're going to bring the ball into our hands, so squeeze it a little bit if you can. We're going to inhale, roll it out. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, roll it out. Kick your toes along the ground on that right side. And we bring it back in. So your left hand is working, your right leg is working. Inhale, roll out. Exhale, bring it back in. Good. Really pressing that ball into the ground as you roll out. So you're still engaging those low abs. Inhale, you roll out. It should go up your forearm just a tiny bit onto that wrist as you roll it out. Exhale, bring it in. One more before you switch sides. And we'll switch that ball onto your right. Same thing, we're gonna press down in towards the ground, and then we're gonna lift our left leg. So big inhale to reset, exhale, press and lift your left leg. Inhale down, exhale, we press. Now try and keep your hips as level towards the ground as possible, so they're not curling up towards the ceiling at all, but both hips are flat facing the ground. Your left toe is pointed to that wall behind you. Each exhale, you press that ball. You shift your left foot backwards, and you really engage those low abs. Think about those hip bones coming in towards each other. As you exhale, press. Inhale, you release. Let's do one more. Inhale, release. Exhale, we press. Now we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do that toe drag with the ball press into the ground and slide. Ready? Inhale big, exhale. We slide our left toes back as you press your right arm forward. And then you exhale, bring it back in. Inhale, press out. Exhale, bring it in. Good, really pressing into that ball, into the ground to slide it out and bring it back in. Good, let's do three more. Inhale out. Exhale, drive it in, a little baby crunch. That's two. Let's do one more. And drag it back in. Amazing. Shake it out. You're going to put that core ball between your knees. Think about just the tiniest bit higher into your thighs than directly in between your knees. We're going to come back into that tabletop position. Adjust that ball as you need. In that tabletop position, make sure your shoulders aren't drooping down, but they're pressed up out of the ground, and you're engaging your lats, so those mid-back muscles are nice and engaged as you just press your arms up out of your shoulders. You're going to squeeze that ball together, so it's going to light up your inner thighs, which automatically lifts your pelvic floor a little bit and engages your low abs. So big inhale, you release. Exhale, squeeze that ball, lift your knees just to a hover, a couple inches off the ground. We hold here. We hold for 3, 2, 1. We let it down. Release that ball. Exhale, squeeze and lift. We hold again. Good. Keep those shoulders up out of your arms. Keep squeezing that ball between your inner thighs. And we release down. We're going to do this a couple more times. You inhale big. Exhale. Squeeze that ball between your knees. Feel those pelvic floor lift. Your low abs lift. Your arms or shoulders shake a little bit as well. And we release down. Inhale big. Exhale. Squeeze. Hold for 5, 3, 2, 1. We release down. Let's do one more big one. Inhale big. Exhale. Squeeze that ball and lift. We hover. We're going to hold it for another 5 seconds. We go 4, 3, 2, 1. You release down. You're gonna bring that ball behind your left knee, and you're gonna drive your left heel in towards your butt. We're gonna keep it here. We're gonna send that right arm out as we lift our left knee. Then we curl it in and crunch. You inhale big, send it out. Exhale, curl and crunch. Inhale, send it up. Exhale, curl and crunch. Good. That left heel is tucked in towards your glute to keep that ball in place each and every time. Inhale as you release and extend. Exhale, bring your knee in towards your elbow in the middle. Good. Let's do 3 more. That's 1. 2. Last one here. Curl. And we release down. Shift that ball in towards your right crease behind your knee. We're going to do that same thing. Engage that ball with your right glute. Bring your heel in towards your glute. We inhale, extend our left arm. Our right heel goes up towards the ceiling. Exhale. We crunch it in. Inhale, we send it out. Exhale, crunch in. Inhale, send it out. Exhale, we crunch. Inhale, out. Good, keep going. Don't let that low belly droop too much, so your low abs are engaged. And your low back isn't totally bent under, but it's curled up just the tiniest bit to engage those low abs and lifting your pelvic floor. We've got 3, 2, 1 more. And we release down. Next time, we're gonna have that ball in our hands. We're gonna lean back. This is an advanced core movement. We're gonna lean back, bringing our knees are over just on the ground. You're gonna bring your butt backwards over your heels, and then we come forward. This is where we really need to engage our core and make sure it's not coning at all. Coming to a point, we need to make sure it's not doing that. So in order to do that, we're gonna big inhale, 365, expand your rib cage. Exhale, you lift your pelvic floor, slowly lift those low abs into your upper abs. You keep that nice core engagement throughout this entire time. You grab that ball, you exhale, press, keeping that core engagement all the way through. Inhale as you release. Exhale. Go back. We come forward and release. Good. If you have it in you, if you're feeling good, you're going to keep that core engagement. Still breathing in between each and every rep. So you inhale at the top, exhale, all the way back, all the way forward. Keeping that core engagement throughout. If you need to reset in between each set, or in between each rep, inhale big, release your core, exhale, press the ball, lift your pelvic floor, engage your core as you lean back and lean forward, reset in between each and every rep. Good. This is gonna work your thighs a bit, your glutes a bit, and a whole lot of your core, as well as your shoulders as you press that ball together. Good. If you're seeing any coning and you're not able to mitigate it by engaging your core, I want you to just not lean back quite as far. Squeeze that ball, lean back a couple inches, and you come forward. Just a couple inches back, a couple inches forward. Otherwise, you go back as far as you can, and then as far as you come right over your knees. Good. Let's do 3 more. This is 2, and we'll do 1 more. Nice work. All right, this next time, we're coming into a side plank position. That ball is gonna be in between our knees. You're gonna come onto your forearm on this right side. You're gonna press up out of the ground into those knees. You hold here. And we're just holding in this side plank. If you're feeling good, bring those heels onto the ground and you're coming up, still squeezing those inner thigh muscles just a bit. You can lift your left knee up towards the ceiling, your left heel. And you're just holding the side plank, inner thigh squeeze. Behold, that inner thigh is so good and helpful for your pelvic floor. Really engages your pelvic floor. So when you're squeezing that ball, at any time you're squeezing that ball between your knees, it's gonna light up that pelvic floor, lift it a bit, which entails your low abs lift as well. We hold here for 3, 2, 1, and we release this time. We're squeezing that ball between our knees. We're just coming up into a dip, and we come down. Inhale big, exhale, squeeze the ball. We come up. You're gonna stay on your knees for this one. If you want to advance this movement, your arm is going up overhead. You keep it here. Or it's going up, directing at the wall in front of you. Exhale, come up. Inhale, we come down. Inhale down. Yes, we have 30 more seconds of this. Squeeze that ball between your knees as you come up. Inhale, you release that squeeze. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale down. Good, keep going. 10 more seconds. And we release down. This time that ball is coming in front of our bodies. Your right arm extends on the ground. We're gonna inhale big, exhale, just press that ball into the ground. Notice those low abs light up as you press. That is key here. Inhale big, release that ball. Exhale, squeeze that ball into the ground as your low abs lift and engage. Inhale big. Exhale, we press. Inhale big. Exhale, we press. Good. Feel those low abs. Scoop up from the pelvic floor, up to your low abs, all the way up to your upper abs as we press that ball into the ground. That breath is so important. Every exhale engages our core. Every inhale we release. 5 more seconds and we'll switch sides. And we release. We're coming over onto our opposite side. That core ball is coming right in between our knees again. We're gonna come up and we just hold at the top here. Again, you can always take this from your knees, still squeezing your knees together, or you can come all the way up into your toes. Knees come together. Arm is up overhead, it's at your hip, it's directing at the wall in front of you. You choose here. We're here for another 30 seconds and we just hold here. Make sure that left hip is nice and lifted from the ground so it's not drooping at all. It's nice and lifted. And we fight. We keep that core engaged, that pelvic floor lifted throughout this entire movement. You're still inhaling and exhaling, but that core is remaining engaged. 10 more seconds. Keep holding, lift 1 more inch towards the ceiling. For 3, 2, 1. All right, coming down onto our side. We're gonna squeeze that core ball between our knees. As we come up into a hip dip, you hold. And we lower down. Inhale big. Squeeze and lift. Inhale down. Squeeze and lift. Good. Really feeling that pelvic floor lift. It's like someone scooping up from those little abs all the way up. Yes, lots of adductor work, those inner thigh muscles. Lots of low ab engagement. You should feel that each and every time you come up, and each and every time you lower, you let go. Exhale, scoop, inhale down. Those pursed lips, they help as well when you're breathing. So you're breathing out through pursed lips, in through your nose. 3, 2, 1. You know the drill. Extend that left arm away from you, underneath, along the ground. That ball comes towards your chest. You inhale big, exhale. Press the ball into the ground with your right. Inhale, release. Exhale, press. Inhale, release. Exhale. Good. Feel that scoop. Feel that core engagement. Mind-muscle connection is going to make all the world of a difference here. 10 seconds. 2 and 1. Amazing. All right, we're gonna come onto our backs here. The ball is now gonna be underneath our low back and our glutes a little bit. We're gonna come up with our knees into a 90-degree position. Our head's on the ground, our shoulders are rolled back and just tucked under. You're gonna send your right leg out and then very slowly bring your right leg in. Left leg extends, left knee comes in. Now the core here is that we're really working and engaging our core by trying to keep that core nice and stable, keeping our pelvis nice and stable, so that ball isn't being rocked back and forth, it's not rocking our pelvis, but we're in control here of that rock. Inhale, loosen it out. Exhale, that knee comes in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, drive it in. Yes, keep going. Nice. If you want to make this more difficult, guess what we're doing? Slowly bringing our arms up overhead, over that chest. Inhale, send that right knee out. Exhale, bring it in. This is going to decrease our foundation, so only our shoulders and our butt are on the ground or on the ball, instead of our arms giving us a better foundation, a better base. Inhale out. Exhale, drive it in. Inhale out. Exhale, drive it in. Good stuff. We're keeping going here. One more on each side. Well done. Or release the heels to the ground. You're going to grab that ball. We're going to place it in between our knees here. We're going to come into a glute bridge, and then we lower. Squeeze those glutes. Press your heels and the balls of your big toe into the ground as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Notice my back isn't peeling off the ground like where we're not engaging our low abs. So we're not just tucking our hips under and just lifting our low ab or our low back. Our entire core and torso is coming off the ground. So just the top of your shoulders are really touching as you come up. You inhale down. So nice core engagement. Your rib cage is down. Your hips are underneath the tiniest bit. Your entire torso lifts. And your entire torso lowers. Release that engagement of the ball. Squeeze it together. Engage your glutes, your abs as you come up. Inhale down. Good. That tactile cue of holding your low abs and holding your rib cage can help you. We're going to keep our rib cage pointed down and not up towards the ceiling. Inhale down. Exhale. Everything comes up. Inhale down. Exhale. Everything comes up. We'll do 5 more. We've got 3, 2, and we'll do 1 more. Amazing. Drop your glutes. You're going to grab that ball in your hands. We're going to squeeze that ball together with your hands right above your chest. As you do so, you're kicking your right leg out, bringing it up, and then we lower it down and bend. Release that core ball. Exhale, squeeze. Kick your left leg out, all the way up towards the ceiling, and we lower down. Inhale, release. Try and keep your low back on the ground throughout this entire movement, even when you reset. Use that breath. Inhale, release. Exhale throughout the entire movement of your legs. Make sure we're pointing our toes to really engage our entire thigh, our entire calf, all of our low ab and low leg muscles. One more on the right. And 1 more on the left. Amazing. Progressing this up, coming into a tabletop, or reverse tabletop. Our hips are tucked under, so our low back is pressed in against the ground. We inhale big, exhale, squeeze. Both legs come out, both knees come in. Good. If we're feeling good here, you're keeping that core engagement the entire time, and you're just releasing the ball squeeze. So keep that core engagement throughout the entire movement, in and out to each rep, each set, and you bring it in. If you need to reset your core and that squeeze in between, inhale big, exhale, squeeze the ball, squeeze your core, send those legs out, send them back in. Good. We're trying to find length out our toes, and then our knee drives back in towards our chest. Use that breath, that exhale is throughout the entire move. Inhale to reset, exhale, squeeze the core ball, send the legs out, send them back in. Nice work. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. And we drive it in. This time, we're going to bring the ball down towards our chest. We're still going to squeeze it, but we're going to keep this squeeze. We're going to send both of our legs out. We have flutter kicks, and we're just hanging here. Flutter kick up, flutter kick down with those toes pointed towards the wall. Up and down a couple inches. If this is too difficult, you're going to bend those knees. Still working flutter kicks with your toes. Feel those low abs engage. If you're feeling good, full extension with those legs. You can get them as low as possible towards the ground to really engage your core. Those low abs are working so hard to keep you in this position without that low back lifting from the ground. Again, if you need to reset, you're going to reset. If you need to tuck those hips underneath a little bit more, reset that way. But that low ab, that low back is tucked in towards the ground, keeping that core squeeze on your core ball. Good stuff. Keep going, keep going. Up and down a couple inches. Keep breathing. Woo, burns. We've got 3, 2, 1. Tuck those toes into the ground, reset on our shoulders. This time, the core ball is coming behind our shoulders. And we're going to lean back just slightly. This time, we have a baby crunch up, a baby crunch down. Inhale down, exhale, we crunch. Inhale down, exhale, we crunch. So we're finding some flexion in our chest, in our spine. Inhale down, exhale, we crunch. This is important because it's working our rectus ab muscles, those ab muscles that are on top of our deep core. Those ab muscles that are part of our 6-pack. So when we see that, we still have to work our rectus abs, but we're also working that deep core as well as we keep our knees in the same place and we keep them not moving. We keep our pelvis not shifting back and forth each time we flex and each time we crunch. Now we're going to add on here. You're going to crunch as you bring your right knee in towards your chest, and then we lower down. Crunch as your left knee comes in towards your chest. Inhale down. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, release. Yes, find flexion, find length as you lower. Exhale, crunch everything in as you come in. Now we're really engaging those deep core muscles. If we're seeing coning here or pointing of our belly, we need to really inhale big, exhale. Think about bringing your hip bones in together in the front of your body as you crunch in. You can release your hands from your back of your head and put them at your low abs if you want to really feel them engage. Each time, inhale big, exhale, crunch. Inhale big, exhale, crunch. If you're feeling good here, again, extend those legs out in front of you. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, release. Good. Finding length out your toes to that wall in front of you. Exhale, we crunch. Inhale, you slowly release. Audible exhale each and every time. We've got 3, 2. Last one. Lower those feet toward the ground. Grab that core ball from behind your back and shake it off. All right, this next time our hands are up over our chest one more time. We're going to bring our feet into a tabletop position. Bring your toes together. So your knees are nice and wide. This is a butterfly crunch with a squeeze. So we inhale, tap those toes. Exhale, lift your knees. As we squeeze the core ball. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze the core ball. Lift your knees back to that tabletop. Inhale down. Exhale up. This is working those low abs. And another part of our deep core that we haven't totally worked yet. You're going to feel this in a little bit of those low obliques. Inhale down. Exhale up. If that low back is coming off the ground, make sure we tuck our hips underneath to reset. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Yeah, this is our last exercise today. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze. We have 3 more. Inhale big. Exhale up. Inhale big. Exhale up. Last one, last rep. And we release those hands, release our feet. And we're just going right into Shavasana. Full arms extended down towards our sides. Our toes are released. Our knees can be bent outward if that feels good. Releasing tension in our neck, belly, in our shoulders, in your forehead, your jaw, which is hyperconnected to your pelvic floor. Release that tension. Anything in our tongue, our shoulders, our chest. Working our way all the way down our bodies, our glutes, our thighs, our calf muscles, our toes, the balls of our feet. Release everything down into the mat. Inhale. Exhale, sink deeper. One more big inhale. And exhale, sink all the way down. Amazing job. That is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed that core ball and core focused workout. And drop me a comment if you want to see more of this.